All right. So this meeting is crucial to us. Hello, can you hear me? I hope you guys can hear me. Okay. So
I hear you.
I want to be sure that you guys can hear me. All right. So we'll be going straight into action. Like I said, this training is being recorded so that after the training, you think there's some information you're missing and you want to go back to the video. We'll make it available for you on YouTube. We won't edit anything. Both the internet break and the what have you, we're going to upload everything like that, so you can filter it yourself, watch it, and then pick the information that you think is needed for you there. I will try as much as possible to make it as brief as possible. I'm discussing with someone now. I said after today's training, which is Thursday, we might likely going to have another section again on Sunday evening, because training and retraining ourselves consistently, it's now very, very crucial, because we are running a race. August, we hit immediately after August, we have entered the Umba month. So people should get results, people should achieve a greater result, and then to make that happen, we need to constantly get information on how we can become better. So I would not want to waste our time. We're going to be having this session. This is a free session that anybody can join. We're also going to be having we're also going to be starting another session for paid member by next week. So immediately after today's meeting, we're likely going to have another one again on Sunday. So we'll have another one again on Sunday. So in case you have anybody that you feel should join us that Sunday, please, you can put a call through to them, let them be part of that training. Now, I'll be looking at something I think we need to discuss, and it's a very crucial discussion, very, very crucial discussion, and I think if we can put them into use, we will be glad we did. My goal in this training program is to mentor some people, to work hand in hand with some people, and to see them get results, achieve results. If we are getting results, you should be able to get results, and if we're able to get something tangible, you should be able to do more than that. So my focus for today's training or today's meeting is identifying what you sell, identifying your products. You know what I'm saying? Emphasizing on it. If I should ask, most of us, or let me say some of us, we know that we are marketing, or we are selling, or we are promoting a particular product or a particular brand. Now, my question is, what are you selling? What are you selling? Because first, we need to first identify what we are selling. I hope you are getting me. We need to first identify what is our product. Because if you do not get this thing right, it will be difficult for you to engage people that want to buy into your products or services. Now, the question I'm throwing at you now is, what are you selling? What are you selling? I just throw this question to you guys. My question is, what are you selling? Can somebody answer that question for me? What are you selling? Alima, if you are there, you can answer my question. They've called your name, so let me also call your name. Alima, just tell me your name and your membership rank so we can pick it up from there. So, Alima, what are you selling?
I'm selling bags. I'm into things.
You say
I'm selling fashion items.
you
And
sell
I import too.
you sell fashion items that you import.
Fashion items.
Okay. All right. You sell fashion items that you imported. How can you
Yes.
convince me to buy from you?
How can I convince you to buy from me? Okay. You have to buy from me because I sell quality and my items are highly affordable and they are very quality.
You see,
Is that okay?
Are you scared of selling marketing to me? Are you scared of selling?
Okay, which of the items would you like to purchase?
No,
I have polos.
is
I
that
have men wears, shoes. So which items do you want to purchase so I can market to you?
okay? Let me see your shoes. What type of shoes do you have?
Okay, I have Crocs shoes. I have Crocs shoes and slides. What size do you use?
I use 48.
Okay, at what's your range? Like, do you have a how will I put it to? Do you have a range you want? Like, how affordable do you want it? Do you want a low cost shoe or high cost slide?
Now, you see, you just lost me as a customer. You're already
Okay.
You're already stressing me, giving me too much questions to answer.
Okay.
Most customers will not want that. Sorry about that. Most customers will not want that. Now, I think what you just did now was to sell a product to me. But what I expect you to do is to sell an offer to me. Are we together? Now, there should be, if you told me now that you sell Crocs, why can't I go out elsewhere to buy my Crocs shoe? Why must I buy from you? You say you sell low quality or high quality shoe, and you're still telling me that what was my budget? Are you getting me? Alima, are you there with me? Oh, we've lost her. Okay. Now, okay, why I'm trying to push this to us is most times we come across clients, we come across potential customers that want to buy into our products. Now, you only have 10 seconds. What did I say? 10 seconds to engage that customer to buy into your brand or product. I know you sell shoe. I don't expect you to tell me that you sell shoe. Rather, you should tell me why I need your shoe or the importance of shoes. What I need to get from even having a shoe or clothes. So I expect that things that will make me yearn to have your products. Now, that is one way to engage your customer. If your customer knows that you are into selling, you sell, you buy, you do this, you do that. But my goal is that your goal should be engaging that customers at the slightest opportunities that you have. Engaging that customers at the slightest opportunities that you have. Now, that is why most times I tell people, I say, you know why you are not making sales? Because you are yet to understand or to know what you sell, or to know what your products can do. Most times you should have that mentality that you are out to solve a problem. Alima is selling shoe. Every other person is selling shoe. You must tag your own product to satisfy a particular need. Anybody can buy shoe, anybody can wear shoe. But quality shoes is not meant for everybody. You see, I have identified my customers. So in other words, my shoe is not meant for all of you. So for those that are into quality, you're already attracting them towards you. I hope I'm communicating to you. Now,
Yes,
secondly, selling your product. Your product is not meant for everybody. Like I said, one, your product is to meet a need. So you must identify that need that your product wants to meet up with. For example, you market real estate. And in a real estate business, it's difficult for you to start marketing everybody. But what you need to do is to identify those people that can actually buy into your product. First and foremost, it is not meant for everybody. A particular product is not meant for everybody. Now, when you identify these people, what do you do to them? When you identify these people, is the second phase, the second thing is to let them see the problem that this your product or brand is solving, why they need it. Somebody is working, he leaves home very early, he goes to work, he comes back home, and he goes to church. Do you know that the kind of shoe you wear, either to work or to church or to places, can even wear you out? Do you know that even your shoe can attract quality deals or businesses for you? Do you know that the way you look doesn't just end on the kind of clothes you put on, but also the kind of shoes that you put on? Do you know that your shoes can attract a particular caliber of people to do business with you? Alima, do you hear me? Can you hear me? Alima, are you there? Oh, you've gone out? Now, I have just given somebody a reason why he or she needs to wear my kind of shoe, not just anyhow shoe. The same thing with property businesses that you're selling. Now, when you sell properties, like I told you, you have to create an offer. Your kind of product is not an everlasting, it's not a product that will remain forever. It is for selected and few people. 7 reasons why you need a property or why you need to buy this particular property in this location. 7 reasons why Crocs shoe is more preferable than slippers. Or why Italian shoe is more preferable than German shoe. So you've created reason why people need to go gather some information on that particular product. Now, let me quickly give you this example now. I think I can see Stanley. Which of the Stanley is this I'm connected to online? Mr. Stanley. If you are there with me, let's hear you, Mr. Stanley. You can unmute your mic. All right. Okay, so let me move on. I said identifying what you sell. You must know what you sell. In some cases, you have to do some research. I'll be giving us illustrations based on the sales of properties, and you'll be having clear pictures of seeing it as okay. Now, let me give you an illustration of 1 or 2 properties, and I think I have okay. I will give you an illustration. Let me share my screen with you of 1 or 2 properties, because if you do not know what you sell, it will be difficult for you to sell. Alima gave us an illustration of shoes that she's selling, and I was able to paint it out again to see what we can get from this. Now, Mr. Kings, are you there with me? Mr. Kings, are you there with
Yes.
me? All right.
Yes.
Now, I understand that you market real estate. Is that correct? Are you there with me, Mr. King?
Yes. Yes.
All right. So
I'm
I
here.
understand that you market real estate. So I'm going to do a simulation with you, and the simulation is within a minute, within 1 minute. I want you to market a product to us in the house. How can you convince me that I need your products?
Okay. My name is Adioye King. So I'm a realtor with Pillarcom Homes. And from the looks of it, how are you doing, sir? How was your day today?
We are fine.
Okay, nice. I love your smile. It's contagious.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes, I have this opportunity you might be interested in. So everybody wants to have a home, and I'm sure you also want to. And even those that already have, they still want to have more property, because real estate is the kind of investment that will definitely always appreciate. Real estate is one of the only investments that don't depreciate, whether lands or houses. And from the way I see you, sir, I think you also love to acquire properties. So I'm into properties, and I sell lands and houses, and there is this opportunity I think you might be interested in. So we have some plots of land that are very affordable at areas that appreciate very fast, which I'm very sure if you can key into any of them, you will definitely be happy that you did that investment, sir. So we have in Lagos, we have in Ogun State. Depends on where you want to have it, sir. So if I may ask, sir, would you want to acquire more property, maybe in Ogun State, in Lagos State? Would that be your plan, sir?
Which one do you have in Lagos State?
Well, we have a Shaw's Garden in Ibejuleki, and Shaw's Garden at Ibejuleki is a fast developing area. You know, it's close to that's where we call the new Lagos, where industrialization is moving to now, where we have the Dangote refinery, the deep sea port. We have a whole lot of there's going to be an airport there also very soon. So that's like the next industrial hub. Exactly what happened at Dubai is going on in that Ibejuleki. That's why we call it the new Lagos. And the earlier you key into buying property there, the better, because the property is as development is coming. The Dangote refinery will soon start operation now. The deep sea port will soon start operation now. The land there will skyrocket. So if you can key into it earlier, you will be proud that you did, sir. So the Shaw's Garden estate, we have it for 2.4 million per plot, sir, per 300 square meter.
How close is it to the road?
Oh, okay. It's the distance to the Lekki Epe Expressway is it's not very far. It's not very far from the main road of the Lekki Epe Expressway. It's not very far, sir. And you can also come for inspection. I can take you for inspection so that you see yourself, so you don't it will not be like I'm sweet mouthing you.
Mr. King.
Hey, it's not easy.
Okay, no, it's very easy. You had a good one. But now I think you have some understanding, some information about your product. Now, but you now need to work more on engaging your customers. And I also like the way I also like your icebreaker. Your icebreaker, I also like your introduction, the way you're able to engage the customers. Now, please, I want to tell you this today. Like I said, identify your product. You should know what you are selling. Are we together? You can mute your mic now, Mr. King.
Okay.
Now, that's a very good one. You should know what you are selling. You should know what you are selling. If you don't know what you're selling, it will be difficult for you to convince your clients to buy into your product. Now, what you just did now, Mr. King, is when you are having a one-on-one interaction with people. Now, it will be easier for you to engage people like that. But what happens if you will need to sell on social media? If you will need to sell on social media, selling on social media doesn't, if you sell like this on social media, you are likely not to get a better result. That is why I said, in social media, what you deal with is an offer. For example, I would not want to bug you if I'm selling on social media. Please take note of this. For example, let me take a scenario for Mrs. Is it Aminat Abi? The lady that just finished talking, Aminat. So, if you are selling on social media, you don't sell all your product or property at once. For example, I'm into fashion. I sell clothes. I sell bags. I sell shoes. I don't sell all of them at once. If you want to make sales, I'm into property. I have estate at different places that I market. I have membership program that people can sign up into. I have subscription programs. I have investment program that people can take advantage of. I don't sell all of them at once. What do? You create an offer. Most times, offers is what engage the customers. For example, I want to give an illustration. I can create a landing page or a sales page that says, reason why you need a home in Lagos, or reason why Igbeduleki is the next place for investors to benefit from. You see, I have begun to create some headlines, some titles, why people will want to read that articles. Now, do you know why you should create the offer? Because most people don't want to be sold. Online, when you are promoting businesses or you are pushing businesses online, even though people are in need of it, they want to buy it, they don't want you to market them. That is why when you are promoting a product or services online, if your own is just about buy, you tend to have a low turnout. Now, your focus must be engaging your customers with your offers. Let them see reason why they have to click, why they have to read. Then every other thing is secondary. Now, for example, King just told me now that there's a fast developing areas in Igbeduleki. You need to make me see reasons. For example, if you miss out of Lekki, do you know that what you lost in Lekki, you can recover it in Igbeduleki? Why are investors, including Dangote, running to Igbeduleki? I have investors, I have somebody that wants to invest. He heard about Dangote. I have used Dangote name now to sell the Igbeduleki. He heard about it and he wants to, okay, why are investors running to Igbejuleki? I hope you are, so by the time they read through your offer, they see the needs, man, I need to take advantage of, you are not selling to him, you are just providing information to him, reasons why investors are now rushing down to Igbejuleki. Or the 7 reasons why Igbejuleki can become the Dubai of Nigeria. You've painted a picture. Why Igbejuleki can become Dubai in the next 10 years. People want to read that as Igbejuleki or the new Dubai in Lagos. Having a property or owning the land in the new Dubai of Lagos. These are things that will attract people. I am just giving you this as an illustration. You can always coin out some statement, but you need to do your soul searching. Now, when you have identified your products, you've known your product, you have understood your product, your next goal, and this is the area that we'll be focusing more on as we continue in this training. Your next goal, I hope you are taking note. The first one is to identify your product. Who are my customers? What am I selling? Your first goal is to identify what you are selling. If you don't know what you are selling, it will be difficult for you to make sales. Why I'm saying this is that there was a day I had a simulation training, and there was a lady that she has been with me for more than 8 months, and she's not making any sale. And that day I was to do a simulation training, and I called her. I said, please, let's run a simulation marketing training. Run this training as if you are on the field. You want to market somebody. On the field, you want to market somebody. And the lady just say, you know what the lady just did? She just started laughing. Me, I'm very shy. I cannot market. I can't sell. I am very shy. And I told her, I said, even if you stay here in the next 1 year, you can't make a single sale. You can't make a single sale because you really do not know what you're selling. Now, the second area that you need to look into after you have been able to identify what you're selling is who are you selling to? So that's the mistake that most of us are making. Who are you selling to? Where are your customers? Where are your customers? I hope you are getting my flow. The first one that you must do, that we'll be doing from time to time, is knowing your product in and out. Because if you don't know your product in and out, it will be difficult for you to sell. It will be very, very difficult for you to sell. And it will be difficult for your passion to grow. Know your products. Know your products. Then secondly, who are your customers? Who are your customers? Now, who are the people that you are selling to? If you don't understand these people that you are selling to, it will be difficult for you to sell. Now, in our own case, mostly, I want to give a scenario now. Number one, our product is property, real estate property. Our second product is real estate investment. Now, real estate property, real estate investment, and digital business education, which you also refer as membership program or empowerment program. Now, I just identified 3 things, but when you promote a product or a services, you don't promote everything. You don't. The first thing, especially when you are creating an offer, you don't create offer that will compile everything put together. You identify one and promote. In offer creation, which we'll be looking into, in creating an offer, you can create separate offer. You can create like 3 offers for each of those things I've mentioned. And the same way is applicable in your own product. If you have a product that you're selling, if you have 10 different types of product, then be ready to do at least minimum of 10 different offers. Minimum of 10 different offers, because a product, somebody that needs bag is not much that it also needs shoe. Sell your bag to that person, then you can be selling your shoe to that same person later. That is how the internet business works. Now, once you've known your products, the next thing is, who are your customers? Where can you find them? People will buy products from you. People will buy products from you. Those people that need your products, that need your services, where can you find them? Are we together? Where can you find them? Where can you find them? Now, can somebody help me to answer this question? Your products, your services, what you sell, where can you find it? If you have an answer to this, you can raise up your hand. I will unmute your mic. If you have an answer to this, you can raise up your hand and let's hear you. So as you market your product, because most times when you don't know where to find your customer or where to find your prospect, it will become a burden on you, and you'll be thinking that it's like this, what I'm selling is not really moving in the market, because you really do not know where they are. All right. So do I have someone in the house that wants to answer that question? Your customers, where can you find them? Somebody sells shoes or bag, and somebody sells a property. So somebody wants to answer that question, where you can find your customers. Where can you find them? Where can you find them? Where can you find them?
Look,
all right.
Customers. To find your customers, they are doing, and where
Mr. Gbenga, we cannot hear you. We cannot hear you.
Okay. Hello, sir.
Okay, all right.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
We can hear you now.
Now, in locating your customer, you have to do a research, because that is one of the areas that seems to be challenging when it comes to marketing, where the people are. But as long as you have specified your product, you've given your product, and you know the kind of people that will require your products, those are the people you'll be looking for. And one of the advantage the internet has given to us is to actually look at where your competitors, where they are actually placing their ad and the direction which they are targeting. And that same place, that is where the customers are. Because to every business, there is always people that are already doing it. And you look at in the direction where they are targeting, you yourself, you have an advantage also in that kind of market, and you share out of the results that is coming from that particular direction of the market. So that's my understanding of how we can actually locate and find the people we want to market online.
Mr. Gbenga,
yes, sir.
You are bombarding me with your grammar.
Is well, sir.
So what you've said is right. is very, very correct. But for a layman will not have time to be doing those research. I have a product, I know my product, and I am looking for customers. And you are telling me to start doing research online. It's okay, I can start doing research online, but I should be able to get some immediate customers that will buy into my products or services. Are we together?
Yes.
I should be able to get these customers that will buy into my products or services. Now, I will tell you this, that the people that you are looking for to buy into your product, they are just beside you. In fact, they sleep and wake up with you every day. Let me use the word, 80% of them sleep and wake up with you every day. Quote my word again, 80% of them sleep and wake up with you every day. In fact, even in the same room. Now, if I should ask you this question, your customers that you are looking for, identifying the first customers that will buy from you, because we'll be looking at this. Our goal is to make our first 5 sales. Our first 5 sales. I am a business person. I want to make my first 5 sales. Underline my word. Not 20, not 30, not 50. In fact, let me even break it down. I want to make my first 2 sales. 2. In the month of August, I want to make my first 2 sales. Now, the people that will buy from me, the people that will patronize me, where are they? Number 1, these people are in your contact. They are in your contact. Please take note of it. The people that will buy from you are in your contacts. They are in your phone contacts. Please, while I'm doing this chart, I want us to just quickly answer this simple question. You just type it on the chat box. How many contacts do you have? Just type it. If it is 20, you type 20. If it is 100, you type 100. If it is 1,000, you type 1,000. How many contacts do you have in your phone? You can type it here. Let me see you. You can type your number of contacts you have on your phone. Let me see you. How many contacts do you have on your phone? You can type it here. How many contacts do you have in your phone? I'm waiting to see the first person that will type his or her own. How many contacts? You can put it on the chat box. Number of contacts that you have. Just type the number. I'm not interested in the details. I have 100 contacts. I have 200 contacts. I have 500 contacts. I have 10 contacts. Okay. Somebody said, wow. AJ High said he has 2,000 contacts. 2,000 contacts. Somebody said he has 2,000 contacts. Okay, somebody has something to say. Somebody I just put on say he has 2,000 contacts. Okay, you can mute your mic. I don't know your name. Wow. I think you said he has over 3,000 contacts. Okay, so you can unmute your mic and say so. You have something to say. I can see you raising up your hand. Fellow Jitstar. Unfortunately, I don't know your name. Somebody said again that he has over 3,000 contacts. You can see, and you're only looking for 2 customers. 2 customers to buy from you. 2 customers to buy from you. So you can unmute your mic if you want to say something. The fellow Jitsa, I have sent you a message to unmute your mic. Okay, I guess. All right. Now, okay, I think you see, you already have the first set of people that you are looking for. 2,000 contacts is a whole lot. Is a whole lot. I have 2,000 contacts is a whole lot. Now, I'm going to give you this assignment for today so that when we meet on Sunday evening, we are going to review that same assignment. Now, I'm going to give you a task. Now, the task that I'm going to give to you is that from your 3,000 or 2,000 contacts, okay, for the person that has 2,000 contacts, what is 10% of your contacts? 10% of your contacts is just 10% of your contacts of 2,000 is just 200. 200. We are not going to use all the contacts. We are only going to use 200. Now, today's task I'm going to give to you is to create. If you already have a Google, I'm going to show you how you can do that. If you already have a Gmail, because I want us to do everything that we're doing. We're not going to do it on a what's it called, on a notebook that we can lose it. We're going to do it on something that we can keep track of, because as we're going to do this, moving down, you begin to, by the time you begin to see the result, you begin to know that, okay, this is how this thing works. So, if you don't have a Gmail, you need to create a Gmail account, because we will be working with Gmail and we will be engaging ourselves, because my goal is to mentor you and see you succeed. So we will be engaging ourselves online. So your first task, please take note of it, is to, if you don't have a Gmail account, first you create a Gmail account. Create a Gmail account. Or if you think you want to create a different one, different from the one that you have before, you're fine. But the most important thing, you're going to get a Gmail account. What did I say? Gmail account. You will need a Gmail account in whatever we are going to do. Gmail account. Now, from that Gmail account, inside your Gmail account, we have the Google Drive. Google Drive is located inside a Gmail account. Google Drive is located inside a Gmail account. I'm going to show you how to do that in case you don't know how to do it. So, but we're going to show you in our next meeting on how to do that in case you don't know how to do it. And if you have done yours, you're going to teach us how you did yours. Now, you have a Gmail account. Then inside your Gmail account, we have the Google Drive. We have Google Drive. Google Drive. Inside Google Drive, okay, let me put it like this. Gmail account. Inside your Gmail account, you have the Google Drive. Google Drive. These are the things that we need as we propel in this journey. Now, inside your Google Drive, what we are interested in is now your spreadsheets. You have a spreadsheet. You have a spreadsheet inside Google Drive. So it is your spreadsheet that we are interested in. Are we together? It is your spreadsheet that we are interested in. So what are you going to do with that spreadsheet? What are you going to do with the spreadsheet? Now, from the contacts that you have, you're going to identify just 10% of your contacts. You're going to identify 10% of your contacts. You're going to identify 10% of your contacts. So, and you are going to list them in Google Drive, in that spreadsheet. So your number 2 task is to identify sorry, my spreadsheets. To identify 10 potential cost, to identify 10% of possible customers that will buy into what you do, your product or services. Identify 10% of your contacts that will patronize you. 10% that will patronize you. 10% that will patronize you. 10% that will patronize you. So this is the tax. This is the tax. In that your contact, you are going to identify just 10%. 10%. If you have 2,000 contacts, then you are going to identify just 200. 200. If you have 3,000, like Adeoye Kings, you have 3,769 contacts. So from that contact, you are going to identify 376 contacts. Okay, 377 contacts that can patronize you, or that may be interested in what you do. Now, why am I doing this? I want us to see that most of the customers, or what we need, are already around us. Like I said, we sleep and wake up with them. You sleep and wake up with your contacts almost every day. Now, that's that. You are going to identify that, create your Gmail account, then get your spreadsheet. Inside of it, identify just 10% of the contact. I'm not saying all the contact, just 10%. You know why? Because we are only looking for 5 people. 5 people that will buy into what we sell, or that will buy into what we do. Don't bother. Even if you don't have up to that, if you have 200 contacts, that means we are looking at 20 in your own case. So, we also again has its own contacts. I know by now some people will be trying to reduce their number of contacts. They want to reduce their contact and say to me, I have only 10 contacts. So do we have somebody else again with some contacts? So that's our first target, our first goal, because we will be discussing on Sunday evening by 6 p.m. By 7 p.m. again, what we'll be doing with this contact. So the number one area where you can get the customers or the prospects to buy into what you do, the number one area where you can get them to buy into what you do is from your contacts. From your phone contact. The number 2, which I'm going to stop here. The number 2 is from your WhatsApp list. Now, some of us have 1,300, 500 contact lists on WhatsApp. The first one is from your phone contacts. The second one is from your WhatsApp. And even right in that WhatsApp again, you belong to so many groups. Some of us belong to so many groups. And inside each group, there are about 200, at least, and 100 to 200 contacts on those WhatsApp. So, as we move on in our training, we'll be showing you how you can pull out those contacts on those groups automatically. and how you can automate the messages that you'll be sending to them. So that is the number 2 area. Now, the number 3 area that you can get clients from is from your Facebook. From your Facebook page, Facebook group. You can get those customers from Facebook. So as we move on in our training, we'll be showing you how you can get all these people from this particular area. Then number 4 that we'll be looking at is from your WhatsApp. From your Instagram. From your Instagram. How do you get contact from your Instagram? How do you engage people from your Instagram? So we'll be looking at this also. Like I said, I don't want this training to exceed 1 hour so that we can judiciously make use of it. Now, I have given us 2 tasks. The 3rd task that I will give to us is to do a 3-minute video. The number 3 things is to do a 3-minute video. You do a 3-minute video educating people on what you do. Now, you do a 3-minute video educating people on what you do or what you say. So from here, I want you to create an engaging video, no more than 3 minutes. If it is 2 minutes, 1 minute is fine, but it shouldn't exceed 3 minutes. Now, the goal of that video is to use it to promote your products or services, to get leads. So that is the 3rd task, and by Sunday we'll be reviewing this stuff and we'll be looking into it, and we'll see how we can move forward from here. I'm going to stop here, and I've given you 3 things. Please, if you take this course seriously, this training seriously, then you have to take this task seriously. Success begins from you accomplishing smaller tasks. Because the compilation of the smaller tasks make a greater task. And achieving a greater task provide you a greater success. Alright, I'm going to stop here, and I will ask, in case there's any question. Do you have any question? Any question in the house? You can let us know. Any question? Okay. All right. So in the absence of no question, I'm going to leave us here for today, and I will say we are going to be meeting on Sunday. So we are going to share, we are going to create, for those of us in today's meeting, briefly in today's meeting, do we have anybody that invited somebody to be part of today's meeting?
Yes.
All right. And who is the person?
I invited Alima and Stanley.
Okay, Mr. Stanley, can we hear you? Can we hear from Stanley? Mr. Stanley has decided to go mute. Are you sure we are not speaking to robot or machine or engine? Mr. Stanley, if you are there with us, say hi. Okay. Unfortunately, we assume that Mr. Stanley is not okay. Mr. Stanley, let us hear you, Mr. Stanley. Is there any problem with the phone? Okay. All right then. Okay, I get you. All right, no problem. So, Mr. Alima, okay, no problem. So, for those that are just connecting with us today, there is a point that we're supposed to load for this week, and I'm sure whoever invited you to be part of this meeting must have created an account for you, or if he has not created the account for you, you should tell him to create the account for you. Now, I will not be sharing that point online because they already have it. There was a point that was distributed in today's meeting. For you to have been part of today's training or today's seminar, you can also load the same point. So he will be sharing the point with you, but I will quickly tell you this, Mr. King, you have 24 hours to activate their accounts online and use the point that was given to you today for them. The point that was given to you today for them. And once you've done that, please, you notify us. You can notify Mr. Gbenga precisely so that notify him, let him know the username of those two people. The username of those two people. So it is from that your own point for inviting someone will also be generated for you. Exactly. So if you invite anybody to be part of today's meeting or any subsequent meeting, you earn points for that. You earn points for inviting people to be part of the meeting. So our system is already working and running, so you can get those points that is accrued to you. So please activate the account, send your username to Mr. Gbenga, and Mr. Gbenga, please, you can say hi so that they can see you. If possible, you can private chat each other so that you will know yourself very well. So please, you do that, and you have 24 hours today. After 24 hours, you will lose those points that you're supposed to get. And I hope that will be fine by us. So thank you very much. Since there's no question, we are going to stop here for today, and we're going to see on Sunday evening. On Sunday evening, where we'll be discussing more on these opportunities and the benefits that the Pillarcom Homes is providing for people. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.